Down in the Lion's Den for some of that seasoning and that sauce for your soul.
We back
to get your life together.
We back.
His wave's still banging even though they covered up.
Oh yeah.
But you see that beard is on booth.
I covered it up a little bit just because, we got a sponsor today,
Exactly.
We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about that,
You gotta
full-fledged carpet.
This episode is being sponsored by Full-Fledged Carpet.
They got commercial plush luxury carpets
all
for
of your
affordable
flooring
prices. And they sponsored us. Like, didn't you just get your house done by Full-Fledged Carpet?
Yes, I did.
Oh, and that carpet feels amazing.
Them boys came through.
Oh yeah, you can roll around on that carpet.
That's a fact. It wasn't cheap though. I could have got the cheap stuff.
Yeah, but you got the real deal.
I got the real deal.
With the design.
Well, when you talking about me, you got lions in the floor.
Hey.
They was at your house for 2-3 days.
Sometimes you got to do that.
See what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen?
Link in the description below for Full-Fledged Carpet.
But show them boys some love.
Oh yeah, and they get you together, man.
That's a fact.
The prices are affordable. Depending on what you get. Some people get design.
Hey, the ad sponsored this one show so far. You know what I'm saying? You still ranting on about them. You feel me?
Check them out. And they hooked me up with a little merch.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah, check down in the link below. Check out their Instagram. See their work. And, yeah, give them a call.
Oh yeah, okay. What we got going on today?
Man.
This world is
This
crazy.
is my confession.
Uh-oh. Wait. Hold on.
Oh, wait. Or should I say, Kiki, do you love me?
We don't talk about that song.
It's about
what we got?
Man. So we got Kiki and Usher, man.
What's good?
Let's take it all the way back.
Let's take it all
the way back.
Let's rewind.
This has sent the internet in a bit of a flurry or whatever.
What we got?
So as you already know, we haven't talked about this on the pod, but we know that I think earlier in the summer or whatever, Keke Palmer, we all know.
Okay.
She went out with her girls, she put her what they call it, what Beyonce call it, freakum dress.
But no, they passed that. They more ratchet than that. It's hot girl summer.
Or whatever. Look,
it's something else.
She wanted to turn up with her homegirls or whatever.
Okay.
And they went to an Usher concert.
Okay.
Y'all might be familiar with this already. And she got lit.
Okay.
In a nice little sheer dress.
Okay.
And
I'm listening.
She got turned up.
Okay.
She ended up getting serenaded by your boy Usher. That's your guy.
Usher.
That's your guy.
That's my dude.
Yeah. So she ended up getting serenaded by your boy Usher.
Okay, I'm hearing ain't nothing wrong so far. I'm listening.
While she in a sheer dress.
Okay, sheer dress.
And she did a little twirly twirl for him.
Okay.
Popped him, and it was recorded, it went live.
Okay.
However, she had the baby father and her boyfriend.
Okay.
The father to her child, big, boyfriend. He wasn't feeling that.
Are they together?
Yeah, they were together. That's what we're going to get to. They were together.
So they're a couple.
Yeah, they were together at that time.
Okay.
And yeah, she was out in the sheer dress, being serenaded by Usher live on the internet.
I seen that dress.
Yeah. And so he wasn't feeling that. By the way, he's not in the life of entertainment, but I don't know. Well, that could be relevant. But anyhow,
let's take it. Sheer dress. She was naked.
Well, she was in pretty much a sheer dress in certain areas.
And what did he say?
And
I remember something, but go ahead.
Yeah, he went online, basically went on Twitter or his Instagram. Either way, he went on there and basically said, I don't approve of the mother of my child going out like this, basically saying, I'm paraphrasing here, I don't know exactly what he said verbatim, but along the lines of, I have morals and values, and the way she presented herself is not aligned with that. And the internet tore him a new one. They basically said, you hating, hit him with the misogynistic, you trying to control her and all that stuff. They basically just said he was out of line. and especially for airing them out on saying that on the internet. But just in general, I think they just was completely against even him having anything to say about her outfit and her being serenaded by your boy Usher.
Well, do we really even have to really give this any too much time? Because if that's his woman, he can say, you know what I'm saying? He entitled to say how he feel about what she got on. For one, didn't you say they have a child?
Yeah, they have a child together.
So that which means they are trying to work towards a union, correct? This is not just like a fly by night thing.
Essentially, but yeah. So there's a lot to unpack.
I don't think there's a lot to unpack.
Well, it is.
Destroyed him for nothing.
Because it's two things. One is like, was he wrong? And two is she wrong? If your girl go out,
half naked,
you're fired.
Well, time.
If your woman go out half naked, is it all right with you fellas? No. I think that's self-explanatory. For one, didn't you say she said something about her career or something?
Well, so that's a little bit that's a little bit later, but my biggest thing is like she really got serenaded in like a sheer dress doing a little dance.
The serenade, that's just what everybody wish that they get serenaded.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you just take everything, the whole picture, she gets serenaded in like a nice little dress for like Usher while you at home with the child. Hypothetically. What? and it's live on the internet.
Well, the serenade part, I'm not even looking at that because that comes.
No, I think the whole thing though.
Well, yeah, but regardless, I wouldn't have nothing to say if she had on a full bodysuit and was covered up like a church mom. She still got serenaded. That's fine.
Okay.
That's just a part. That's a.
So you're not mad at that?
No, I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
But the problem is, it sounds like that the internet has something to say about what he said about his woman.
Yeah. So your biggest thing is he should be able to say anything.
Absolutely, that's his woman.
As far as like what she's wearing and how she's presenting herself.
Yeah, I'm just can what if your woman went to work with her titties out? Oh, excuse my language, but with her bosom out. And that's not acceptable. If she went out hanging with her girls looking like she's single, if you really want to get.
I think that's the biggest thing. In a way, she did present herself like she was single.
It's a level of decency.
But hey, she was at an Usher concert. She wanted to have fun. And then, fast forward today, it's been a trickle effect. So since he voiced his opinion, the internet went in on him and basically destroyed him. Tried to say, that he hating, etc. He's speaking out of place, blah blah blah.
How can you hate on your woman?
Arguably, you can argue that he probably shouldn't have went to the internet and said what he said.
That don't change the fact.
Yeah, and then fast forward later.
Okay.
But first, let's visit that for a second. Do you feel like it's ever necessary to go on the internet and voice your grievances with your relationship?
I would look for women to do that.
But so you feel like? Do you ever feel like it's necessary, male or female, or do you?
No. Overall, no. That's tacky.
Yeah, I agree.
That's very distasteful.
I agree.
No class.
And I definitely think that's what kind of hurt his argument. I don't think you should ever go in about your personal. You basically inviting a bunch of strangers to have an opinion about your personal life. If he feels some type of way, I do agree he should have said that in closed doors.
Yeah.
But as far as him having an opinion about the mother of his child, that's where the internet might have been reaching too much.
Let's pause. This is the hot take on that. Don't forget, Kanye said I was tired of Kim acting like a hoe. Remember, he did say that when he, converted and tried to be 100% Christian. Remember, he did say he wasn't cool with all of that.
He did try to. I recall him trying to change. Yeah, he was upset about just how she had been presenting herself.
Exactly.
And once he went in.
And the internet didn't come for Ye.
Yeah,
they didn't come for Ye. And Kim is known for being naked.
Well, no, I don't know. Yeah, they didn't come for him directly, but I guess the sentiment it was kind of like countered with this is how she always was.
True.
So,
but she didn't have children.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about that? People saying like, hey, in a relationship, if you met them a certain way, should you expect your partner to evolve and like, you know, after having a child and maybe not carry themselves a certain way over time?
I think that's self-explanatory. You get with somebody that's good for you to grow. So that's evolving.
Yeah.
If you get with somebody in year 1, y'all the same people year 10, something ain't right.
Right. Yeah, because you could argue that and say you got with that person when like that at this point in time, how you know you can't be mad. But at the same time, it would also be unfair if you were like if you expected them to be the same the whole time, even after children, after changing careers or changing job, and you expect. So you know, people can argue that that's unfair. You know, because you were with them, but it would also be unfair if you expected them to be the same way the whole way.
True, but technically though, but you got to really think about it. When a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. When two people come together, that's the word right there.
Yeah.
Glory to God. In a relationship, what makes a relationship work is the people coming together and looking into that person and saying, is she good for me now, or is she good for my future where I'm going?
That's a fact. I do feel like when a man or a woman, when someone looks for someone to marry, like lifelong partner, they're not just looking at this very day, that month and time. If
they're planning on having a future with you.
Yeah, and most of the time when people have marriage, they have the idea of maybe the white picket fence and children for sure. So you definitely planning ahead.
So in that case, I would say his mind was just on the future.
Yeah, arguably, yeah. For sure. No, even arguably, yeah. I think it was
his mindset, because that's a future mindset to think on a relationship.
Right.
But you to feel like you to have something, even the power even to say that to your woman. You feel like this is not just my woman, this may be my wife, who knows.
Right, exactly. Not to prolong this part of it, because I do want to get to the update.
Okay, come on, hurry up.
But I do want to say, do you think it's ever so you do feel like it's 100% okay to have a say about what your partner wears? Do you feel that way?
Is that your woman, or is that your man?
Yeah, so vice versa.
You entitled to that.
If it vice versa, you feel like even like your woman should be able to say, have a say.
You're entitled to that. If I had that boom shakalaka cologne that make them drop, the panty dropper cologne, she would take it and put it in the bottle and hide it. And so she's wrong for that?
No, what if she just said straight up, I don't want you to wear that cologne?
Yeah, because of what?
Because it attracts a certain crowd.
And I'm supposed to get mad and say that mean I'm not.
You say you got to respect that.
If I rebel, that mean I'm not with her. I'm with myself.
I guess that's fair. If you look at it, if you have a mindset where it's both ways, people can't argue.
I don't see. I don't see what's wrong. I don't.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you. Well, that's a whole nother topic. Do you pose the answer to your mate?
You're right.
That's on the same. Because
we live in a day and time where people try to act like having certain boundaries in relationships are wrong.
Flat out. So, in other words, not to cut you off, the internet, breaking news, the internet just rooted another black woman into single motherhood because they felt like they had something to say because she had on something revealing that the mother of her child had something to say.
You mean father?
No, the father of her child had something to say about what she had on. He was there. He was going to raise his son together as a union. We don't know the future, but that's what it was presented to at the moment. But now, what? She's single. So she is a statistic.
Well, it's rumored that that's the case. So let's get to that might be a hot take.
Well, I'm just saying. Because now, technically, she's considered a statistic.
Well, hey, it is what it is. But fast forward.
Okay.
This is where things get muddied up. So this is more recent. Remember that got early. that happened earlier.
Okay.
In the year, and now Usher he had a little something to say. No, not really. However, next thing you know, so first of all, Keke Palmer was completely silent while the internet toured her baby father.
Okay.
People had opinions about that. But out of the blue, Usher drops a new music video.
Okay, yes.
And Keke Palmer is in it.
Okay.
And she's like it's basically, it almost like it's mimicking
I heard
that
your
night
boyfriend
out.
looking
Yeah,
for
and it's
me.
called Boyfriend.
That's my jam.
I feel like that's a sneak diss. I feel like Keke Palmer and Usher participated
Don't
in
add Usher.
No,
the song was going
that's
to come
his
out
music
regardless.
video.
She happened to be. She wanted to be in it. So no, don't bring it. She's trolling him.
Yeah, no,
Usher
she's
ain't.
trolling him, and yeah, it's not even a sneak. It's blatant. The song is called Boyfriend.
Yeah.
And the song is called Boyfriend, and like the first lyrics is like, I heard that your boyfriend looking for you. Usher is singing this on the song, and Keke Palmer is mouthing it in the video.
Okay.
Mic drop.
That's her. Ain't got nothing to do with Usher.
Yeah, but I'm just okay. Well, why you defending Usher? I ain't said.
You said you brought Usher in this.
No, actually, I don't know if I brought Usher in him as much as he brought himself in it at that point. And yeah, and a lot of people is saying like, yeah, Usher and Keke kind of went for him. More importantly, though, yeah, I do feel like Keke. It's Keke because she have a right to either participate or not, or it could have been her idea altogether, the video. But your boy Usher is definitely in that video saying, "I heard that your boyfriend looking for you."
Okay,
it's true. So let's talk about it. Is Usher wrong for being involved?
No, Usher's not wrong.
Usher. Oh, so he's safe. So you put yourself in her boyfriend's or ex-boyfriend's shoes. Would you feel a way towards Usher if he did that?
My mind want to play games with me, but remember, Usher was doing a concert. She came to the concert.
But this takes it a step further.
That just happened to be what it is. But the original thing, she went to a concert. So you saying the whole concert, the whole serenade, all that was set up for her to break up?
No, not at all. But this is orchestrated at this point. She was completely silent when the internet pretty much desecrated.
Friends. You know what I'm saying? Her and Keke, Usher and Keke is friends. Keke is 12 years younger than Usher.
And she was silent. She didn't release a statement saying, "Hey, chill out. This is my family. At the end of the day, get out of my business." She had a right to say anything to the public. But then this is essentially her response.
What?
And is mocking the situation in a way.
That's how she is.
And Usher, she right there popping, locking with Usher.
Don't forget.
To this day.
The entertainment industry, and they make money off of.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was 100%
talking about it.
Yeah, it's 100% a good. Like it's smart for Usher to do that. It's like brings eyes and views. However, publicity stunt or not, the relationship of Keke Palmer and her boyfriend is essentially like it's real. Yeah. Like they have an actual child, and this does not make him look good at all.
Well, that's Keke fault.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about that. So how you feel about her doing that?
Well, Keke already showed you he really didn't mean anything when she came out and when he said something, and then the internet came for him and destroyed him, and then she didn't back him up and say, you know what I'm saying, like, well, we are a couple, this, that, and the other. And the thing about it, the type of person, for him to even say that, he knew that Keke wasn't on board or whatever. Yeah. He knew that she probably clowned him.
No, actually, you got a good point, because you do have to really think about why would somebody even go to the internet in the first place. Of course, you can look at it like super surface and say, because he was mad and he was stupid and he could blah, 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 so he just did that out of his anger in an instant. Or he actually did maybe try to voice his opinion, and it's been maybe an active thing going of him feeling like a certain way about whatever. Maybe he tried talking to her and then he went to the internet.
Who knows?
But anyhow, I do think it speaks the most volume just her not coming out and defending him, because she could have simply just been like, "This is my family business, please stay out of it," and that's good enough. But she didn't say anything, and next thing you know, she popping up with your boy Usher.
Well, hey, that's Usher. That's the R. So, what do y'all think? He got every right to say how you feel about what his woman got on. Let's be, if that's his woman, that's his main squeeze. That's the mother of his child, and they are together.
Yeah.
So I don't know what man on planet will say, no, I don't feel like I can say anything.
One question, do you feel like this was tit for tat, what they did was so far, or do you feel like she just completely blew things out of proportion?
Well, we had never known that.
No, I'm saying even with the video, just public perception, do you feel like that was her blowing things out of proportion, or do you feel like it was fair tit for tat with the video?
Because we don't know the base. And then don't forget, they could have got into an argument that night, and she went out to the Usher concert, put that dress on purpose, and did that. She could have, because I do believe that the way I looked at her, she was more of a, you know what I'm saying, a classy woman. I never looked at her as being thoughtful or ratchet or anything. So you never know. They could have got into an argument that night. She went out there with the dress, boom, boom. Then he come back and say, no, you dirty. I'm finna turn the internet against you for that. You shouldn't have done that, and it backfired in his face.
Yeah.
You just never know.
Yeah, but rumor has it is they're no longer together since these.
That's the stupidest thing on the planet. So you finna put the child. This child is gonna suffer over a damn dress.
When you put it like that, man, when you really put it like that, that is kind of crazy. It almost make you say that they both wrong and they just should have never brought the internet into their relationship, especially because their relationship ain't just about them.
Well,
it's about their child. And if they didn't have kids, have a field day with going tit for tat on the internet, but their child is one day going to discover this. Is always going to be.
It's how he handled it, true.
Yeah.
But he had a right to do whatever and say whatever he wanted to say, because that's his woman. He rubbed her back when her back hurt.
I
hope it wasn't Usher. You feel me? he probably, you don't have to call. You feel
it's
me?
Okay, girl.
Hey, but
this is my confession.
It's then we keep it real. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about that situation, but I already know how y'all feel because half y'all ratchet as hell.